Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you live at 5 right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Saturday, July the 29th, 2023. Got a happy birthday. Shout outs going out to Michelle Tor, uh, Trosper, Michelle Trosper, and Kelly McCready Gonzalez, and Becca Nichole, and Sandy Overbe. So, without further ado, hey Sandy, hey Becca, hey Kelly, hey Michelle, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I'm say. You're 1 year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Michelle. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Becca. Hey, Sandy. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another look around the sun that you made. Are you enjoying your special day? Because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Day today. It's your happy birthday day today. All right. Sandy, you're going to have to get out of that hospital. You're taking a break, laying around on your back too long. Get up, get out. It's time to get out of that hospital, girl. All right, all y'all out there. How about a weather forecast? Rain. Yep, that's what it's doing out there right now. Raining. Well, a few minutes ago it was heavy. A heavy thunderstorm came right through the St. Charles area, especially on my end of town. Whoosh, wash, rain. Didn't even gonna go rain. Anyway, today's high temperature was 97 degrees Fahrenheit, 77 now after that rain came through and cooled it off. Certainly did. And now we got it's windy outside with showers and thunderstorms early, and then partly cloudy skies after midnight. A few storms, and maybe severe, with low temperatures near 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds north to northeast, that is, at 20 to 30 miles per hour, decreasing to less than 5 miles per hour later on tonight. Chances of rain 90%. Why, goodness gracious. Sunday, tomorrow that is, July the 30th, partly cloudy skies with a stray afternoon thunderstorm, and that is possible. A high temperature of 88 degrees Fahrenheit with winds light and variable. Mostly clear skies early and followed by increasing clouds and a few showers late at night. Low temperatures of 69 degrees Fahrenheit with winds light and variable. Chances of rain 30%. Monday, July the 31st, partly cloudy skies with a stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. High temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies in the evening with increasing clouds through periods of the night. Slight periods of slight chances of shower after midnight. So low temperatures of 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds light and variable east to southeast at about 6 miles per hour. 50% chance of rain. Tuesday, July the 1st, or August the 1st, variable clouds with thunderstorms, especially in the morning. High temperatures of 81 degrees Fahrenheit with winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Partly cloudy skies early, then scattered thunderstorms developing later on at night. Low temperatures of 70 degrees Fahrenheit with winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Now Wednesday, August the 2nd, scattered thunderstorms in the morning, partly cloudy skies overnight. Later on in the day. High temperatures are 87 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south to southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Variable clouds with scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly overnight. Low temperatures of 74 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south to southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. Then for your fifth and final day of our 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, partly cloudy skies with a slight chance of rain and thunderstorms on Thursday, August the 3rd. High temperatures around 94 degrees Fahrenheit with winds southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Now, scattered thunderstorms, especially overnight, with low temperatures of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be north to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's see. That was the weather forecast for you. Anybody check in? Nope, no check-ins, no rains, no errors. The air conditioner could go down though. It's a bit coolish. It's a bit coolish now that rain has chilled off the air. 2 degrees? Yeah, go up. Yeah, go up with it, please. Or one or two. Whatever. 78. I got it at 8. Okay, good. I can deal with that. Yeah. 80. All right. I was thinking about a song today. Well, I wrote one today, but that wasn't fair. It's called Toss the Quad. Toss the quad, oh, toss the quad. Flip, flop, and flop the quad. You can bounce to the left, you can bump and bounce to the right. Flop the quad, oh, flop the quad. What a game, it's made for God. Yeah, you all can play, it is so fun. Just flopping the quad from gun to gun. Flop the quad, oh, flop the quad. All right. Ba 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 boom. Good night, sweetheart. Nope, that's not the song we're doing right now. We're doing truck driving songs. That's right. Song lyrics, big wheels rolling. I think that's the one. Big wheels rolling. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Can't keep going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Song lyrics, big wheels rolling. Moving on by Merle Haggard. I think this is one. Yeah, that's it. Big wheels rolling, big wheels rolling, big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, gotta keep going. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Well, the white line's the lifeline of the nation, and men like Will and Sonny make it move. Loving like living like a gypsy, always on the go, doing what they best know how to do. 7 years has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind. It takes a special breed of man to be a truck driving man, and a steady head to pull that load behind. I said, big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, gotta keep 'em rolling. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Well, that country music keeps 'em going. Ed, Will, and Sonny keep on moving on. Good hot cup of coffee is waiting up ahead, and the rhythm of the highway hums along. Jamming years has got to be a fever, 'cause men become addicted to the grind. It takes a special breed of man to become a truck driving man. Had a steady hand to pull that load behind. Big wheels rolling, moving on. Big wheels rolling, gotta keep them rolling. Big wheels rolling, moving on. There you go. There it was. Big wheels rolling. It's called Moving On. See, that's a Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard. That. Song lyrics, Merle Haggard. I got some personality. Gonna try to find some other songs. Gonna try one that I do know, but it's gonna be the show. It's going to be something you will see. Oh, but you got to give yourself a heart of hearts and walk out. So don't be a thief. Here we go. We'll just do this one. You left me and you went away. You said that you'd be back in just a day. That day has come and gone, but you're still away from home. And I'm walking the floors over you. I'm walking the floors over you. Can't sleep a wink, it is true. I'm hoping and praying as my heart is breaking right in two. Walking the floors over you. Now, darling, you know I love you well. I love you more than I can ever tell. I thought you would love me and you'd always would be mine. You went away and left me here with troubles on my mind. I'm walking the floors over you. Can't sleep a wink, it is true. I'm hoping and praying as my heart is breaking in two. Walking the floors over you. I'm walking the floors over you. Can't sleep a wink, it is true. Hoping and praying as my heart breaking right in two. I'm walking the floors over you. Okay, well, be-do-dee-do, be-do-dee-do. Just trying to find something that I know, something I know. I don't know any of these songs. I'm a little mixed up and a little loss of mind. Gonna go crazy. I don't know. Sorry, folks. Don't know any of those Merle Haggard songs. Thought I might, but I don't. Well, we're just gonna jump back out of Merle Haggard. Boink and boink. Right. Anybody jump on here yet? No, nobody. Nobody knows that trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, whoa, nobody. Oh, a picket full of pockets and a buddy ice cream. Nobody knows my sorrow. All right, hey, looks like it's time for story time with kids. Cause well, hey, I thought about going out to the meteor showers tonight out there in Quiver River State Park, but with the rain and all, I don't think it'd be a good idea because I'd get out there and get stuck on the hill, and wouldn't be able to see through the clouds anyway. Possibly. All right. Oh, oh. Let's see what's going on the rest of the weekend. Maybe it'll be unrainy enough during the daytime to be able to go do something. Unrainy enough. Tomorrow. Actually, that's today. Plus, the St. Charles County Fair is still recurring through today. It's the last day of it for today. So, too bad they're closing early. The August the 2nd, the uh, boat races are going to be starting up. Kayaks, Missouri American Water, MR 340. That's their kayaking race all the way across the state of Missouri. St. Charles Municipal Band, August the 3rd, Thursday, August 3rd, always on Thursdays until August 31st. First Fridays is Boundary Arts Center. You're going to be having some redheaded gal there singing songs and stuff. On whatever that day is. 8/4? Yeah. 8/4. First Friday. 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Boundary Arts Center, located at 520 North Main Center, St. Charles, Missouri 63301. On the first Fridays of each and every month, join the Boundary and celebrate the arts. The Boundary Arts Center will be open for extended hours, 8 p.m. through 8 p.m. for our visitors to spend time in the galleries, meet residential artists, and engage with the community and enjoy a wide variety of art, programming, entertainment, and special events. So come on out to the Boundary Arts Center on the first Friday of each and every month through January the 5th. Yeah. Says 8, 9, 10, 11, and 1. 8, 9, 10, 12, and 1. They skip the 11th because it doesn't have Friday in it. I guess. I don't. Alrighty. That's our events for today. Brought to you by not refreshing word. That was the weather people. Brought to you by Helping Hands, the thrift shop and foster care closet. Amen. Amen. All right. Now we're going to do story time for the kids. Hey kids, it's raining. It's raining outside. Because the glory we share. And probably already asleep. Most people fall right to sleep when it starts raining. Wop. Ba-da-da. Wop. Wop. Ba-da-da. Wop. Wa-da-da. Wop. Wop. Wa-da-da. Let's talk about Gideon. Gideon was an angel, but we're going to talk about him in a different sense. Okay, kids, it's TV Grandpa, ready to say, let's jump up on the bed, or jump up on the couch, or jump up on the bed, wherever it is you rest your sleepy little head, because TV Grandpa is getting ready to tell you a little story to slip you on off to sleep. So here we go. Yep, that's right. That's what I thought that it said. Now, the story of Gideon starts out with God not being very happy with his people, the Israelites. If you remember, the Israelites were the ones that God saved from the Pharaoh. the people Moses led across the Red Sea on the dry ground. Hundreds of years had passed since that, but throughout it all, God miracles they had experienced, they still did evil in the eyes of the Lord. There were consequences for these actions, and that means that when they did something wrong, God didn't bless them, but gave them into the hands of the Midianites. Now the Midianites were their friends, and they took or, or ruined all their crops and animals. Oh, they weren't their friends. And they took and they ruined their crops and their animals. The Israelites had to hide from them in caves. And after Israel had nothing left, they finally cried out to God for help. Now, God heard their cry, like He always does, and had a plan. Cool thing about all of this is that God wasn't happy with the Israelites, but He still listened to them and He answered their prayer. This is where Gideon came into the story. He was thrashing wheat in a hidden place so that the Midianites couldn't see him and steal his wheat. Then an angel of the Lord came and sat next to him. And the angel spoke to him and said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." "But, sir," Gideon replied, "if the Lord is with us, why is all this bad stuff happening? Where are all the miracles our fathers, the people that crossed the Red Sea, told us about?" "Well," the Lord replied to Gideon, "go with all your strength and save Israel from the Midianites. I am sending you to do it." Then Gideon started uh, all the excuses. "But Lord, how can I save Israel? My people are the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the smallest and the youngest in my family." I think God can probably smiled here, but He said, "I will be with you, and you will defeat all the Midianites together." Well, then Gideon asked God for a sign. He wanted to be sure that this was really God that he was talking to. And so Gideon didn't have a Bible to follow and didn't know how or if God went around talking to people. He wanted to be sure. First, he prepared an altar as an offering for God. This was the way they gave gifts and asked for forgiveness to God before Jesus died on the cross. Now he said, set his offering, meat and unleavened bread, down on a rock. And fire came from the rock and completely consumed the meat and the bread. And then the angel of the Lord disappeared. Then Gideon realized that it was the angel of the Lord. That same night, the Lord told Gideon to take down the altar his father had built for a pretend god, Baal, and to cut down an Asher pole. This was made for another god people wanted to worship. The Israelites had started believing in these fake gods, and that's why God had been angry with them. Now He is only a real and true God, and these people were praying and giving offerings to pieces of wood and statues. They cannot do or hear anything. So Gideon took 10 of his servants at night because he was afraid of getting caught from the people in the town and tore down the altars. Now the people were mad when they realized Gideon had wrecked their altars, but they decided that if Baal was really a god, he could punish Gideon. Of course, nothing ever happened to Gideon because Baal isn't real. Now Gideon still wanted to make sure that God would save the Israelites, and so he asked for another sign. He placed a piece of wood from a piece of wool from a sheep on the ground. If there was dew on the fleece and all the ground around it is dry, then he would know that God would save them. And when Gideon checked the wool in the morning, it was soaking wet uh, with the dew, and yet the ground was dry. So still Gideon asked for one more sign. This time he asked that if the fleece would be dry and the ground would be wet. Sure enough, the next morning it was just as Gideon asked. So Gideon gathered up an army and he started out for the midnight camp. Gideon was probably feeling pretty good about things, and he had lots of men to help him fight, and God promised he would help them win. So God had something a little different in mind. He told Gideon that he had too many men in his army. He knew that Israel would think they defeated the Midianites on their own without God's help. So God said to Gideon, announce to the people, anyone who's afraid may go home now. Amazingly, 22,000 of the men left. That's a lot of people. More than half of the whole army went home. Only 10,000 stayed. Well, Gideon still felt uh, felt all right with that. At least they had 10,000 men, right? Well, not for long. The Lord told Gideon he still had too many men. And when they went down to the water to drink, the Lord told him, separate the men that drink the water like a dog, and the ones that get on their knees and drink from their cupped hands. I'm thinking this took quite a while with those men, but Gideon did it. It's surprising, but only 300 men got on their knees and drank from their hands, and all the rest silly drinking like dogs. Well, God told Gideon that he only wanted the 300 men, and the rest were supposed to go home. This was why, when they won, the Israelites would know that God was in control with only 300 men left. So Gideon didn't know how God was going to help him win, and there were so many Midianites against just the 300 of them, and so he worried and wasn't getting any sleep. So God decided to help Gideon and make him feel better about things. During the night, the Lord spoke to Gideon, if you are still afraid that I am going to help you win, go down to the valley with your servant Purah, where the Midianites are staying, and listen to what they are saying. You'll feel much better after that. So guess what Gideon done? He was still afraid, and he took Purah and snuck down to the Midianite camp. And just as he arrived, he heard one of them talking to his friend about a dream that he had. And he said, I dreamed that a round loaf of bread came rolling into our camp. It came so fast that it ran right into one of our tents and made it fall over. His friend responded, this must mean the sword of Gideon, and that God will help him defeat the Midianites. Well, as soon as Gideon heard this, he worshipped God and ran back to the camp. He returned and called out, get up, the Lord has given us the Midianite camp. He divided up the men in 3 groups and gave them all trumpets and empty jars with torches inside them. Gideon and the men surrounded the camp in 3 groups. Remember, they were up high looking down into the valley. And when Gideon started to blow his trumpet, the rest followed him, and they blew their trumpets and yelled. for the Lord and Gideon. Then they broke the jars they were carrying, holding into the torches with one hand and the trumpet in the other. And the sword for the Lord and for Gideon. Go to sleep. And when the Midianites heard this, they started yelling and running around. And then, when all the trumpets started again, when all the trumpets started again, okay, look, I'm going to sleep. So that's it. Next time you're in a situation, uh, know that God can give you the strength, and He will wants you to help you, and you could just ask Him, and He will. Okay, sorry about that. The live broadcast, and I'm sleeping through it. Alrighty, let's see. It's the Daily Bread portion of the program time, and today's Daily Bread is going to be brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2023. The Bible with Briscoe 2023 is the daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2023 will be Psalms 49 through 50 and Romans 1. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe for your daily reading of the Bible. Alrighty then, quiet please. That will be our devotion for the Daily Bread portion of the program. And our scriptures and insights will be Luke 5:12 through 16. Luke 5:12 through 16. Jesus heals a man with leprosy. Okay, Jesus heals a man with leprosy. Luke 5:12. When Jesus was in one of the towns, a man came along who was covered with leprosy. When he saw Jesus, he fell with his face to the ground, and he begged him, "Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean." Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man and said, "I am willing." He said, "Be clean." And immediately the leprosy left the man. And then Jesus ordered him, "Do not tell anyone, but go show yourselves to the priests and the other officials." Oh, I'm sorry. What am I doing? Fell asleep again. That's what I done. While Jesus was in one of the other towns. Oh, okay. I am willing, and be clean. And immediately the leprosy left him. Then Jesus ordered him, "Don't tell anyone, but go show yourself to the priests and offer the sacrifices that Moses commanded for your cleansing as a testimony to them." And yet the news about him spread all the more. And so that crowds of people came to hear him and to be healed of their sicknesses. But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and he prayed. So there you have it. That was quiet, please. And so told him to be quiet. Don't tell no one. All right. Hey, that's it. That's all. I've got to go. My eyes are falling out. All right. Hey, this has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning into the Shen Show. And as always, God loves you, and so do I. Got one more song for you, though, and it goes, "Oh, well, ba 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 ba. I love to like my friends. It's time to go." I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I got to go. So good night, my friends. Goodbye. All right, we're out. That's all. Y'all have a blessed day, and come back and see me tomorrow. Because, well, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too. Bye bye.